The new Manchester United cards are absolutely insane, like for real. Here comes Pepper. For real. Welcome everybody! Today we'll have a look at how good these cards are, how to train them, and what skills they need. If you like this review format and would like to see more of this with other cards, let me know in the comments. We start with Casemiro, who I would recommend using in either defensive midfield or as a center back. This is the build I would use for him as a defensive midfielder. It's a very great card because it has all the defensive power he usually has, but covers his biggest weakness, speed and acceleration. We use 4 points in passing and dribbling since he's an anchorman and doesn't have too much offensive business. 8 in dexterity for the acceleration, 9 in lower body strength to give him solid top speed and insane stamina. We only need 4 points in aerial strength since he is already outright amazing, and all the remaining points go into defending, making this an extremely strong card. Depending on his player ID and how he actually does in-game, this guy could give Patrick Vieira a run for his money. Casemiro can also be played as a center back, where he features a total of 104 stats, which is crazy. This is the build I would use here. No points in passing and dribbling. For a center back, he's good enough. We stay with 8 for dexterity, but use 10 points in lower body strength this time, for an additional point in speed and stamina. 5 points in aerial strength, since it's a bit more important for a defender. Also, 1 more point in defense, making it 12. About his skills, he has everything a defender needs, namely aerial superiority, heading, man marking, interception, blocker, and acrobatic clear. He also has sliding tackle, but that's cut off here. Since he needs no new skills for the center back build, we can focus all of the new skills on the defensive midfielder build. I would go for one-touch pass, low lofted pass, and through ball. He will make many interceptions and will then pass the ball to begin an attack, and these skills will help him do that better. Other skills are up to preference really. He doesn't require any, but if you really insist, you could give him any skill moves you like, or outside curl for curl passes, anything you like really. Next up is Wan-Bissaka, a phenomenal right defensive fullback that's also extremely good as a center back, but needs positioning training for it. I love this card by the way. As you can see, with this build, he has 103 points as a center back. I would use this build for both center back and fullback. No offensive points needed. He is good enough and doesn't have offensive duties anyway. Or in dexterity for 85 acceleration. 8 in lower body strength for an ultimate top speed of 95 and stamina of 91, both really great. 6 points in aerial strength, that's actually a tiny weakness he has. If you want, you could draw points from lower body strength or defending to make him better there, but since the meta isn't really around heading and bulky players, I would go with 6 points. 16 points in defending. I mean, look at this. This is outright phenomenal. I have no doubts this card is among the best in the game in both positions. About skills, he has pretty good ones already, but I would absolutely give him aerial superiority and header, as well as low lofted pass, one touch pass, and through ball. Then he has pretty much everything you want. Let's head to the last one, Eriksen, a wonderful box-to-box player, counting 104 overall as a central midfielder, which is where I would use him. This one's actually the one where probably many different builds are really good and you could customize him to your liking. I went for one of the most point-efficient builds. I go for 4 points in shooting since he has long range shooting and long range curl. While he won't be a great finisher, these 4 points in finishing and curl will enable him to score more often. 8 points in passing, dribbling, dexterity, and lower body strength. As a box-to-box player, he will be all over the field and all of these stats come in handy. Only 5 points in aerial strength because while a physical strength is important, his heading is way too low to ever matter. 8 points in defending because as a central midfielder, he will also do a lot of defensive work. You can really customize this as you want. You could take off all the aerial points, make him a better shooter, better at defending, whatever complements your personal playstyle best. About skills, he has many good ones such as interception, which is cut off here, the passing skills, the long range skills, outside curler. It's good. In my opinion, what he definitely requires though are fighting spirit, low lofted pass, and double touch if you know how to use it. The other skills are up to your playstyle. Probably blocker is a very good call. First time shot can be useful. Marseille turn or scissors feint are useful if you're a heavy user of either of these. It's really up to you. That's it. I hope this video helped you. I'd love if you subscribed, liked, or commented. Until then, guys, take it easy. Shaka.